If you are building a house, the foundation of the building will determine whether the building will be strong or it will break down. So if your foundation is not strong, the building will definitely collapse. Likewise, in a relationship, the foundation of the relationship will determine whether the relationship will be durable or it will be stable, or the relationship will last long. Or if you're in a relationship or you're starting a new relationship, there are certain things that you need to avoid in order for your relationship to last long. Today, I'm going to give you certain mistakes that you are not supposed to do at the beginning of your relationship. If you're interested in this topic, then watch this video.
Alone with memories, I'm filled with longing, thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond.
The first thing I want to talk about is bad mouthing your exes. Bad mouthing your exes doesn't make you good. It rather makes you look bitter. Why are you talking about your exes all the time? Don't ever think that your partner needs to know so that they will know how bad your ex was to you. Trust me, your partner doesn't really care. They don't want to know. So don't be constantly talking about your exes. There's nothing wrong if you tell your partner what happened between you and your ex and the reason why you people didn't last or the breakup. That's fine. You can tell them. But constantly bad mouthing your ex doesn't make you look good. Trust me. Dwelling on your ex is not a good thing in a new relationship. Your past should be in your past. Don't focus on your ex. Stay in your present and focus on your present and the relationship that you have. The second thing I want to talk about, since we are talking about exes, let me also talk about this. The second point I want to talk about is comparing your ex to your current partner. Why are you even comparing your present to your past? The past should be left in the past. You don't need to be comparing your current partner to your ex. There's a reason why your relationship with your ex didn't work out. There's a reason why. So if you've broken up, they are supposed to be in your past. Let them remain there. The little thing that happens, you are talking about, if your ex was here, he would have done this or she would have done this. Your ex doesn't do this, your ex doesn't, you're always comparing. If your ex was a good person, trust me, you wouldn't have broken up. That relationship would have been good and you people would have been still in a relationship. So if you're not with your ex, it means that they are not as good as you think they are. So stop comparing your ex with your current partner. Your ex and your current partner are two different people. So get to know them differently. If your ex you're over with your ex, you should start getting to know your current so that you enjoy your relationship. If you're really over your ex, why are you even comparing your ex to your current? This is a mistake that you need to avoid. The third thing I want to talk about is being a control freak. No one wants a control freak or a bossy person. It's draining. It can drain and wear your partner out. You met your partner, you got to know them before you guys started dating. So this is not the time that you have to change your partner or you want to change them to be like you. We can't all be the same. Doing that will be very annoying and you come across as controlling. Nobody wants to be with a person who controls them. So you need to avoid that. The fourth thing I want to talk about is dishonesty and keeping secrets. A relationship built on secrets will never last. Trust me. A relationship built on secrets and lies, it will never last. So if you are really interested in the relationship, you shouldn't be keeping secrets from your partner. You shouldn't be lying to them because it will rather damage the relationship. So you have to be truthful with your partner. Let them know every little detail that there is to know. Because trust me, whatever you've kept in the dark, it will definitely come to light and it will worry your relationship. So if you don't want anything damaging your relationship, then don't lie and don't keep secrets. The fifth thing I want to talk about is pointing every flaw. As we all know, there's no perfect person. I always say that because there's no perfect person, always choose somebody that their imperfections will be something that you can live with for the rest of your life. Because there's no perfect person. So you can't be pointing out every flaw in your partner because you too have flaws. Sometimes you need to overlook certain things and just allow it to be Because if you are constantly pointing out flaws, it looks like you are nagging, and it's something you need to stop. The sixth point I want to talk about is lack of communication. Communication is a very important tool in every relationship, trust me. The moment you lose that communication, it's best to leave. Because what are you doing in a relationship that lacks communication? There's always the need to have serious conversations in a relationship. It's not always fun and games. You need to talk about your goals, your dreams, things that you want in a relationship, what you aspire for your relationship, like important conversations. And it's very important that you have such conversations with your partner in the dating phase when you are getting to know each other. So your expectations in a relationship, your likes, your dislikes, all these things are very important conversations to have at the beginning of your relationship. It will help you get to know each other better, and it will help mold your relationship and get to where both of you want it to be. The seventh point is losing romance. Whether we like it or not, romance is also another important part in a relationship. It helps keep the spark in the relationship. The chemistry and the vibe, romance helps us to maintain it. After a while in a relationship, it's very easy to lose the romance, and you have to put in the effort to actually date your partner. You need to still put in the effort to look good for them, to plan dates, do things that both of you enjoy, or things that you used to do at the early stages of the relationship. Because if you are not careful, it will worry the relationship. Don't take your partners for granted. Don't feel like you already have them, so why should you put in extra work? Some people even say that, why should I campaign after winning an election? And that's bad. When you are losing romance in your relationship, it's so easy for the relationship to fall out. So it's a mistake that you don't need to avoid. Work on it. The eighth thing I want to talk about is ignoring the red flags. Don't ignore the red flags just because you want the relationship to work. No, you will not be happy. The beginning of the relationship will determine how the relationship will go. So pay attention to a lot of things. If you are seeing certain signs that there are things that you don't want, or there are red flags in your partner, then you need to work on it. If you think you can't work on it, then both of you go your separate ways. But don't think that because you want a relationship, so you're ignoring the red flags so that you can be in a relationship. No. So avoid making mistakes that can destroy a relationship at the end. Sometimes we see these red flags, but we are so into the relationship that we ignore it because we feel like, oh, at the end of the day, we can change our partner, or in the course of the relationship, we can change our partner. Trust me, you can't change anyone unless they want to change. So don't do this mistake. The last point I want to talk about is not being yourself. Don't try so hard trying to be somebody else and losing yourself because you want to be in a relationship. No. If somebody loves you, let them love the real you. It's actually fun when somebody is in love with the real you. If somebody wants you to change your personality because of them, then they are not the one for you. Trust me, everybody who loves you will love your personality. I'm not saying that you should have bad traits and be like, oh, love me just the way I am. No. In every relationship, there are compromises. But if your partner wants a certain type of person, don't try to be that person just because you want to be in a relationship, because you end up losing yourself. Don't try so much trying to impress your partner so much that you lose yourself. No, don't do that. I know there are lots of other signs that we need to avoid. If you know of any, don't forget to comment down below. We would read it and then work on it. If you are in a relationship, you are getting to know somebody, I hope you watch this video and help yourself. These are signs or mistakes that you should avoid in the early stages of your relationship. It will help you build a better relationship. I hope this video helps somebody out there. Don't forget to like, to share this video to anybody who is interested. If you haven't subscribed to my channel too, don't forget to subscribe. Until we meet again in another video. Bye.
Alone with memories, I'm filled with longing, thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond.